Women don't like men who work out. Video by It's Tay Tay Baby. You guys, women don't like men who work out. I have an idea of where this is going to go, but at the same time, please do not believe that. I feel like everyone has their preferences, really and truly. If you like working out, workouts, and if you don't like working out, sorry, and if you don't like working out, then don't work out. But anyways, you guys, let's get into the video. Please subscribe right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bro, as I started to get into bodybuilding, I realized this sport is not for the female gaze at all. I'm about saying you get less women once you start bodybuilding. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Especially if you're good at bodybuilding, if you're really big, you probably get no women. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think women prefer a more slim.
I think if you're like big, and I said this in a previous video, if you're super bodybuilder Ronnie Coleman big, it doesn't look that good. One of my subs actually commented and she said that women like guys that make them feel safe. You don't need to look like, the scariest thing out there. Just look okay. So have a decent sized chest, decent sized arms, flat stomach, and you should be fine.
Athletic body. Once you get to seeing your rear ends pop through your shirt, I think you're cooked, buddy. Like for instance, one time I hit this girl up. She was looking good, like you know what I'm saying. I think I'm a pretty handsome guy. I can pull a girl. So I DM her, and she texts me back, and I quote, "Boy, your big ass is not finna crush me. Get your ass on." I was hurt. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I started thinking about slimming down. So let me tell you right now. If you really gonna commit to bodybuilding, you just gotta love it. It's as simple as that. There's no getting women in this. But to the women who do love us bodybuilders, salute to you, for real.
So first and foremost, one thing people need to understand is not everybody's going to like the things that you do and not everybody's going to understand the things that you do. I'm going to give you a perspective of how I felt about men that worked out before I started getting into the gym. I've been working out for like 6 years on and off. But when I first started getting into working out, I used to think that men that had really big bodies and all that and like really worked out, I thought their bodies were crunchy. I know that sounds crazy to say, but
Crunchy is interesting.
Their body
Crunchy
aren't soft because it looks hard on the exterior, but then when you get with a gym bro or you have your first boyfriend that's big and stuff like that, you realize that it's not true. It's just a fallacy. There's many reasons why women don't like men that are like that. One, a lot of women are very insecure. So when you date a guy who's super hot and gets a lot of attention or looks a certain way, women don't like to feel like a guy is superior to them look wise. That's why women would rather date medium ugly and things like that, because they think you're gonna.
And that's so interesting. That's so, if this is actually how it is, that's interesting, and I'm going to tell you why it's interesting. I feel like with us guys, we really do think that, especially in 2025, you have to work out, you have to do all these things to make yourself the most attractive. You have to be the most attractive guy. But then here this lady is saying, you don't have to be the most attractive guy. Because they don't even want to be the one that's, unattractive. I do think that when you have money, though, if it's like, yeah, I'm not the most attractive guy, but I'm in the middle and I have money, I feel like girls like that. By the end of the day, people are going to like whatever it is that they like. People value different things.
Another reason why women don't like bodybuilders, and I feel like this is not talked about, there are great men that are gym bros. I have seen it, I have been around them, and I love gym bros. But there's some of you guys that your whole aesthetic is your body. Like there's men that I've seen that their whole profile it's not even you showing your body, it's you with thirst traps. And there's a difference of you.
Yeah, like there has to be more to you than the building thing. And I know that we've all heard this before, like if you're just the guy that only talks about the gym, only talks about working out, like people don't like that. And I feel like there just has to be more to you than the gym. Like I feel like what do I like? I like going to the gym. I like making YouTube videos. I like playing basketball, even though I haven't played in a while. Like there's other aspects to me. So when I meet someone that all that talks about the gym and all they're about is the gym, the gym, the gym, it's easy to be like, it's easy to be like, you're kind of boring.
Showing your body, doing the little lat spread. I'm proud of y'all. And when I say this wholeheartedly, I'm proud of you. I understand how hard it is to build a physique. I was super skinny, y'all, and built myself legs and a butt. I never had no nothing. I was built like a little Barbie doll. So I admire you guys wholeheartedly because that's hard work. But from somebody who doesn't work out, watching a guy constantly post thirst traps with those weird videos, and like I said, I wish I could show certain content creators, but I'm not trying to out nobody. But there's some guys out here that they use their body and they're douchey, and that's all they care about is, yeah, I'm a gym bro. Yeah, you wish you could be. There's guys that are very douchey, and I hate that guys act like they don't know that and you don't see that. Just like there's men out here who don't date super hot women. Why? Because those women will make you feel inferior to them. Some people don't like people with really high confidence. And there's a difference from confidence and cocky. There's some people in the gym space that are definitely super cocky and they'll treat other people like crap. No man, no woman wants to be with a man who's going to critique them over everything they eat.
That's true. That's true. And I'll say that's something that I'm guilty of. You know, that's something that I'm guilty of. I will say, if you work out and you're trying to build a physique and you actually care about your diet and all of that, do not date someone that's not on the same page. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Like that's what I would tell my younger self. Because me when I was younger, like I was like, oh, I don't really care. Like she's fine. You know, she has a butt. You know, like I didn't really care. I also didn't really care about like if we share the same values or not. There's so much. I don't know, man. There's a lot that comes into like entering like a relationship and all of that. There's so much that comes with it.
Sure, we've all been around that one gym bro. They'll be like, oh, you're eating that, you fatty, you. Y'all, we've been around men like that. That's why they don't like it. And another thing too, some women don't like that look because it looks too stocky. I personally don't mind. If you're Chris Bumstead, cool. If you're built like Shizzy, whew, cool. If you're built, a little bit slimmer, Wiz Khalifa, cool. I think so many different looks are attractive, but that's me. I can't speak for a lot of women. But again, a lot of women don't like these things because of that reason. And again, I think a lot of men should lead more with their personalities. People should. Yes, y'all, looks matter. Yes, looks get you in the door. But I'm telling you, keeping somebody around, it's going to be all based off of your personality and you as a man. And like I said, I feel like some men and women, this goes for both genders, a lot of you guys built physiques and that's all you guys talk about. And have you ever been around that one person that's like, oh, nobody ever wanted me when I was small, this and that. But I never even knew you when you were small. So what does that have to do with me? I hate when people do.
That's facts, bro. People change. People change and life change. Like, I feel like, because, eventually your boy is going to have money. I know I'm going to have money, but, like, I don't think I'll ever be like, yeah, when I was younger, people didn't want me because I was broke. I was broke. But I don't think I'm going to be like that because the version you become when you get the money versus the version you were when you did not have the money, that's two different people. So you don't have to start talking about like your past and how people treat like and how people did you in the past. Like it's a different time. And I feel like this is something that I even need to take for myself. Yeah.
Like, oh, they have that like syndrome of like everybody was against you. Yeah, maybe the people you were around treated you like crap, but I never knew you big or small. So I'm treating you with all the love and affection. Does that make sense? I'm telling y'all, get around some people sometimes and you'll see exactly why women don't like some of these gym bros. And like I said, I've been around douchey ass men where you're like, why do you talk like that? Why do you act like that? And they act like they're the best thing coming around. And it's like, dude, you have a nice physique. Okay. What more do you have? It's the same thing with some men who are 6 foot. That's all they do is lead with, I'm 6 foot something. Okay. Anything else you contribute to the party?
That's what I was saying. That's why in one of my videos I said, yo, being tall is kind of overrated. You like, listen, you miss out on a lot of life skills. You miss out on a lot of life skills. Being a tall guy, it's like being a pretty girl. So like you don't have to like improve yourself. You know, like some babes, like they don't have to improve themselves, and some guys feel like they don't have to improve themselves because someone is going to take them as they are because of their heights. So insane.
So, I mean, if a woman was doing the same thing, women do it too. They'll show their physiques and show their buns and all that stuff, and they have nothing else to offer. I love people who go to the gym. This is no slander or no hate, but this is the reason why a lot of women don't like guys who go to the gym. When you start going to the gym and shitting on other people and treating them like crap, nobody's gonna like you. I'm telling you that right now. These protein pancakes are hitting, y'all. Look, even with the crispy edges. So me personally, work on your personality. Make sure that you're somebody women want to be around. And again, you do things for yourself. If you want to have a really huge physique, do that. But don't be doing it for the female gaze, because I'll tell you right now, it depends on the woman on what she likes. Yes, there are women who like really jacked up dudes. I sure do. I love jacked up dudes. I love skinny dudes. I like guys who are medium. I don't.
Everything depends on what the person likes, bro. You do things for you. Do things because you like them. But a girl liking you, like, you could be the most jacked guy, you could be the tallest guy, you could even be a handsome guy. But if a girl doesn't like you, then she just doesn't like you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Same with guys, bro. Same with guys. If a guy doesn't like you, like, more times than not, that there's nothing there's nothing you can do about it.
My biggest thing is, as long as the guy works out and takes care of his physique, that's my biggest thing. You could be shaped however, but that's my personal thing. You have to go to the gym. If I'm going to the gym 24/7, I want the same thing in you. But I hope this helps.
Hey guys, that is the video. What do you guys think? You know, do you guys think women like the stocky, big physique, you know, or do you guys think that, you know, women, like, they don't care about us working out and all of that? Let me know, put it down in the comments, and I'm coming through with more videos. Shout out to you guys.